So 2025 Arnold Strongman Classic coming on. Same winner again. 3 years in a row. The three-peat. Taken after Hafthor Bjornsson. In fairness, he deserves it. Like
Dominant.
As always. Like, what's this? Probably 24 podiums in a row.
Something like that,
Nearly, probably even 25 at this stage.
Now, the good news for all of us fans, that we might have someone else who might challenge him a bit more.
So this is something that we speculated after the first day.
Yeah.
Because for people who haven't watched it, go watch the day one video we're after doing of a recap. But we mentioned that Mitchell Hooper looked like a bit of a chink in the armour.
And he made these mistakes that we haven't seen kind of be made in 3 years.
Yes.
I haven't seen him.
I've never seen Mitch make a mistake.
Yeah, so that's how good he is.
Yes.
But there's someone else.
Yes.
And that someone else is Lucas Hatton. Yeah.
Who apparently you're probably his favourite strongman.
Okay.
From messages you see in the Q&A.
No, the guy seems like as well have no weaknesses.
No. So Lucas, for a guy that, realistically Arnold UK was the first time I heard of him. Did phenomenal Arnold UK all year. And the thing about him is that he seems so well structured, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
He's like, squat is very good, overhead's very good.
Very good.
Yeah, squat is very, very good.
It's very good. Like I said it before, I think if you want to be a great strongman, you have to have a very good squat.
Yeah. 420 kilo raw deadlifts.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. No. It's pretty good. And very good at moving events. His grip was surprisingly very good as well. I thought that might be his kind of like a bit of a weakness. Wasn't the case at all. He did like a warm-up training session before the Arnold Classic when he landed in Ohio. And he seems like he knows what he's doing, and he knows
how to react to his body,
how to approach the competition and stuff like that. So he's a refreshing force.
Yeah, like the thing is as well,
community. Yeah,
he's not the 6'8", 6'9", 6'10" strongman.
No, he's not, and he did unbelievably well, if you ask me. He surprised. Maybe didn't surprise a lot of guys. We didn't kind of like.
No, see, like the thing is, I knew he was going to have a strong overhead. Yeah, I didn't think his deadlift was going to be as strong. To be honest, I'm not going to lie.
I don't like 420. It's a good deadlift.
Strong deadlift.
Yeah, it's a strong deadlift. But I was surprised, like we talked about it. I was surprised that the other guys didn't perform like to the capabilities. Thought that they will perform. I thought like Andrade will pull massive weight over 450. I thought
Trey Mitchell
will pull the same. Mitch Huber probably would have pulled it.
Oh, he easily would have pulled it, I think. Yeah.
He didn't want it to.
Yeah,
because
which is
he
fair.
was happy enough with the second place. So, but other than that, like I said, Lucas is like he's real deal, and it's gonna be interesting to see him compete in the World's Strongest Man this year.
Yeah, I'm very impressed. Like especially, like I think. Other than obviously the main names that are there, like I still think like Austin Andrade, I had him finishing the podium position. Like ended up finishing 4th place. Yeah. He had a phenomenal phenomenal competition. Like you're saying, Lucas, unbelievable competition. Trey Mitchell had a very good competition. There was a couple of hiccups along the way. The frame. It's
so bizarre because his farmer is actually not that bad. If he has like 150, 160 farmers, it's kind of the grip is actually okay. But whatever the frame puts him in such a like position,
wider position, or
something, it just really affect his like grip and probably all these nerves that was damaged during that car crash. But other than that,
the Atlas Stone, he made a couple of mistakes.
Thor was good as well.
Yeah,
I think he was good. Like we knew that he has that grip issue as well.
Yeah, and the pec there that's still trying to.
Yeah, but his overhead was really good. I don't think so. The Jerry Pritchard says in the comment section that maybe that overhead press that they did, it should have been maybe the last man standing, which is kind of like I think I agree with him because we had all these lifts were done kind of like easy enough. Only like I think Singleton.
Yeah, Singleton struggled,
Yeah, so, and he was the one who was really confident that he can get to a 50 because he did that in his training session. So I think we would have seen more than 250 kg overhead press.
It's it was a very powerlifting kind of
stuff. It was like that. Yeah, like Lucas Hatton was just phenomenal.
Technique.
Yeah, and Thor as well. He was very good. He just seems like you can see he didn't have that confidence, but the more reps he did, you can see the more confident he grew.
Was it a 232, I think?
Yeah, I think
when he hit that.
He was really delighted. And you can see his overhead is coming back, which is kind of nice as well. Andrade, unbelievable. Trey Mitchell with overhead as well.
Trey Mitchell shoulders.
Just pure pressing, no technique, just raw power.
Same as the log.
Yeah, so all in all, I think it was a good competition. Like the bottom half, though, Tom had a pretty good second day as well.
Yeah, look,
Tom Stoltman.
I know. I've seen the day 2 of the Stoltman brothers, so he's on about like redeeming himself after day 1. Now, again, I think it's just confidence that was after killing Tom. Like you look at the training sessions, like he seemed so much better in the training sessions than he did for the competition. Like I expected like 391 kilos of the deadlift. Like he did like 410.
I wonder what's his approach before the competition. It seems like, the question is he resting too long? Is it like, usually the second day is has to be a bit worse than the first day, but in the first day he seems like his body tightened up, and then the second day he performed pretty well, so maybe his approach to competition is a bit off. Like for example with World's Strongest Man, he's through the heats, he's not looking that impressive, but his body seems like he's getting in shape for the finals, like during the heats, so maybe that's his approach should be. I don't know, he needs to talk to his coach and see what's going on, because on the second day he was kind of like decent, like
he was back to what you were expecting.
Like if he had a better first day, it wasn't that disaster, and he would have been top 3 probably, possibly,
because like I was even watching, I was like, it's kind of just a bit little too late, like,
it's too late. He finished 7th place. Evan Singleton again,
he's a rogue.
Yeah, the stone lift was all over the place. Just seems like
the log was a bit
rigidity, and just I don't know.
It's very loose, very loose, very wild,
explosive and loose at the same time. He's like he needs to like
tighten up a little bit.
Just
But like when you see the guys like have great technique, like Lucas Hatton, like I think like his big jerk technique was phenomenal.
I don't think that anyone could have bet that.
No, there was no one going to beat it. But I mean, in regards, like he seems very like, how would you say? Just you can see that the training paid off, if that makes sense. Like he's practiced it. Like it's comes second nature to him at this stage. Same as Mitchell Hooper when he does the split jerk technique. It's just second nature.
Yeah, that split jerk technique is just.
Eventually
it will. I think that's what's happening with the Mitch Hooper when it comes to cleans and stuff like that.
You're saying that.
Yeah. So I think. Just I don't know, and look, if they want to use it, that's fine. But I think you eventually you're gonna pay the price, But that's just my opinion.
Like you were saying the first day as well, that we had Maxime Boudreau withdrew after the first day. Since we made that video, he posted his own video on his YouTube explaining it was a bicep tear.
Okay.
So
we were right.
We were right. Now again, it was very. Look, it's crazy to think that he got a no lift for the first event. And then he had to. I just don't think the competition like last year just didn't suit him. Like it's just.
No, it doesn't. No,
it doesn't. It's not his style.
Especially when you start a competition from a complete fail.
Yeah, it's hard mentally.
Just you can't get even a point on a deadlift. You're like, I don't know where do you go from there. No. It's like you know mentally that you can't even crack probably top 5 since you have at that stage, because you're competing against the 10 best strongmen in the world. So it's hard for him, and it's kind of like last year was a bit of a disaster, and this year a little bit better, but still
it's the same as Trey Mitchell. Like Trey Mitchell zeroed on the mid or the timber carry, and he only finished a point behind Andrade, who was in 4th place.
Yeah.
So, like
Trey was so good at the stone.
Trey was so good.
He got like 5 reps, but they weren't incomplete. They weren't complete.
Yeah, the first 2 were just.
Yeah.
And then he just gassed himself out.
But still, like he's a.
I'm very impressed with Trey.
Yeah, he's
a all weekend. Dude. But look, that's basically the whole competition.
Yeah.
Like we were saying, Mitchell 3 times in a row, Lucas Hatton. look, we thought he was going to do well. I didn't think he was going to be only 2.5 points off first place. Like I was actually hoping he'd win it.
I thought like 2 events will hurt him, like the frame carry.
Yeah,
I thought it will hurt him.
Carry and drag.
Yes, and it didn't.
I didn't like the carry and drag. Me personally,
you didn't like it.
I didn't like it. It's not to me. It didn't look very Arnold Classic.
No, it's a bit CrossFit event. If you ask me,
it's not the large like Conan's wheel. Bring back Conan's wheel or the tower. Was it the wheel of pain?
The wheel of pain.
Yeah,
that would have been nice.
Bring back the
wheel of pain. I would love to see that again. But I think it's a good event.
It's a very good event. And like for the size of it, for the money that was invested, just use it.
Yeah, they should use it every year.
Every year.
You know? Because then when they're using it, the results were kind of changing every year. One year Mateusz was doing well, then Martins were doing it.
You weren't allowed to use the shoulders.
Yeah, so it was kind of like, I think it's a great event to have like as in a traditional
like the timber carry, like the elephant bar.
Yeah.
Just look, do you think of Arnold, do you think of these events?
Yeah, because that loading event wasn't impressive as such,
no.
if you ask me.
Look, that's the 2025 Arnold Strongman Classic. Very impressive competition. I was actually very impressed of how efficient the whole thing was.
Yeah.
They were very quick going through the events. I actually looked as well that Andrew Burton won the amateurs. So he was in Magnuson Classic. So he's going to the Arnold Strongman next year. Yeah. Very impressive win as well in the amateurs. So look, another good face to look for next year. But like always, if you made us far in the video, make sure to press the like button. Like we always say, let us know in the comments what you think of the competition. We got some great comments after day one, and even the prediction video, we got some great comments. Yeah. Love seeing that kind of stuff. Like always, if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. And if you are subscribed, please press the bell icon. It'll keep you up to date with everything that's Lalas Brothers. And we'll see you in a future video.
See you later, guys.